Hi, Chatterboxes out there. I hope you're all having an amazing Saturday. Wait, it is Saturday, isn't it? Yep, it is. And yeah, I went and set up a disco for my dad, or with him, in Turnberry's, our local youth centre. And then I went off to the charity shops and had a look in the charities, and it was really nice. And first of all, I got these two lovely DVDs. This first one, as you can see, is Lady, it's upside down, whoopsie, is Lady in the Van, starring the one, the only, the incredible Maggie Smith. I love her in 90232, in Sister Act, and Harry Potter. She's just an amazing actress and just so good. I've heard really good things about this film because my grandma and my cousin, went and saw this and they said it was really good. So can't wait to watch this. Then I got this DVD, Burlesque. I love the fashion, the dancing, the singing. It's just amazing, starring Cher and Christina. So yeah, that's really good. And I watched this film tonight. And then I got this itty bitty little colouring pad here that can fit in your pocket. And as you can see, there's loads of really cool drawings you can do. Millions and billions of them. And yeah, so that's really cool. Then I got this giraffe that I've named after my sister because she's really tall, so it's really sweet. I've got billions of these. I just love them. They're like these little bead cuddly toy things, so that's really nice. And then, of course, I love my dolls and action figures, so I couldn't not get at least one or two dolls for my collection. So yeah, I got these two action figures here, and this one is really cool because on the bottom of its feet are holes, and I think it must have had like skis or something or other. And it's got like a jetpack on the back, so he's going to fly off. There you go. And then I got this action figure here with a nice jacket on that says Action Man, and he's got some nice, very feminine looking trousers. But hey ho, he wants to walk the purpley blue colour, so yeah, he looks really cool, and I just love action figures. Then lastly, of things I got were this lovely Monster High doll thing. I think it's a ghoul or troll, but she looks a lot like Poison Ivy. I love her because she's got a bit of shave on the side and it's really nice and soft. Awesome earrings. I given her a Bratz outfit. It's a little bit big, but I think it looks nice on her. And she's got some nice bracelets and some cool earrings. And her makeup looks really nice. She's really pretty looking. I'm not sure what I'm going to call her yet. I'm actually going to look up what she is to find out what her name is. So yeah, that's the things I got from the charity shop. I also got a donut and a Monster Energy for my lunch to treat myself. And then I got back and showed my mum and grandma the stuff I got and put it away. And then went on to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and posted some photos because while on the way back, I went on a massive nature walk and took some awesome nature photos. And on the way back, I walked over a road, dropped my phone. So still got a bit of a cough that just won't go away. And yeah, I dropped my phone and this car beeped to let me know, but of course I didn't know what they were on about. So I went, oh my gosh, and I nearly had a heart attack. Well, felt like it, and got my phone and quickly ran around the corner because I was terrified that they would be like, oh, what are you doing? And I was just like, I waved my hand and said thank you, but they were just going road rage. Just like, Jesus, and they zoomed off. Crazy people. And then yeah, I got by and just rested. I had a cup of tea and a snack and played with my main Blue Tuck doll. And I got my main Blue Tuck doll ready and got my Blue Tuck dolls out for me to dress up tomorrow. And my brother and his mates came back from being out and they stayed at ours for a bit and then went off, and one of his mates gave me a bit of a cookie, so that was nice. He threw it at me and I'm not the best guy at catching, so it just dropped on the floor. I was like, cheers. But he gave me a bit, so I was like, thank you. And then they went off. My brother is now driving, so he picked my sister up from the train station because she'd been at her boyfriend's house up in Gloucester, and he dropped her off, and my dad and her did the disco. My dad shouldn't really be doing it because he hurt his shoulder, but because of his shingles, both ears are affected and it's gone down to his neck and his shoulder. so he's in quite a lot of pain. But he's taking some tablets and stuff, so it's helping him, and he's slowly getting better. So he shouldn't have been doing it, but he didn't want to let down the kids who he was doing a disco for, bless him. So he's still back and he's resting. And I posted some photos onto my Twitter and Instagram and stuff. And just rested and watched some Doctor Who, because I'm a big Whovian, as you can tell from the photos in the background. And am just working on my book series, and I wrote 2 awesome songs last night. I was a writing machine. I hadn't written any songs for ages. I'd written one, but I was like halfway done. So I finished that one, and I just had a beat in my head, and I knew it was going to be a good song. So I'm really proud of myself. And then I watched some soap stuff. I went into Aldi and I saw my next door neighbours there, so I had a nice chat with them. And in the soap magazine, it says, Alan's agony as Wobbit cheats with Rebecca. Now, this just really got under my skin because Rebecca is clearly with Ross, and I'm just really fed up with the storyline between Alan and Robert, how Alan doesn't trust Robert. I know Alan's had it tough, but so's Robert. And they're both broken. That's why it makes them so good, because they are both like the glue for each other to fix each other. And it kind of winds me up that he doesn't trust Robert, because Robert loves him. I mean, he jumped into water to get a ring for him in the water after it crashed to propose to him, for God's sake. What more do you want? He's loyal. He wanted to take him off to Las Vegas to get married, for goodness sake. He is good. I know he's not an angel, but who is? And it just really annoys me how Aaron can't trust him and like gets paranoid and stuff. Because they're supposed to be getting married, and I don't know how they're going to be able to get married. I'm sorry, I love Rob One. Sorry, I can't pronounce my R's. I love them, but if he can't trust Robert, what's the point? And I'm annoyed because of Cassie and Finn, stupid mugs. I love them and I want them to be together, because those two fighting and Robert and Aaron fighting. Aaron ends up defending Finn and hitting Kasim, the stupid mug, and gets himself arrested. I mean, just let them be happy. And why does Aaron have to always end up getting put in prison, for goodness sake? I mean, he probably has his own special, like, red robe, like, private section now, because he's always getting arrested. I mean, it's just so crazy. Well, yeah, and about me complaining about, well, not complaining about this, I'm not complaining, just stressing about the soaps. That all kicks off this week. Also, on Wednesday, I'm going to the Star College to have a look around and maybe doing performing arts there. I just want to mainly work on performing arts and English, so if I could just do that, instead of having to do social development and PSD and all that jazz as well, it would be perfect. And yeah, I'm going to have a look around there. Apparently, there's a long waiting list, so I might not be going there till not next year, but the year before, after that. So I'd have to stay at college for another year, and I really didn't want to do that. So I'd probably either do a gap year or just try and get a job for the year and save up to get some money so that I could buy some stuff. I was supposed to be going to the cinema to see either Rogue One or Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the new Harry Potter film, tomorrow. But now things have changed, and I'm not sure if we are or not. And yeah, so I should be going to the Star College, and if I do go that, apparently there's not enough spaces for me to stay up there, so I'd be doing it during the day and then getting a taxi there and back and just coming back in the evening. And I'd probably get back at 5 or 6. So I'd have to record. I'd have to record here and away that is at 6:30, and probably record the other 6 as well, just in case I'm a bit later. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, things are looking up. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still coughing a bit, but yeah, I'm just off now to have my tea. I'm not sure what we're having for tea yet, but it should be nice. And then watching Let It Shine and The Voice. I love Let It Shine and The Voice. Let It Shine was so good last week. Guy Barlow came into a cafe where a really big fan of his was, and asked him to audition for Let It Shine. I mean, blimmin' heck, if someone did that to me, like, say, him or someone like that, I'd probably fake to be H. And yeah, it was really sweet, and he was amazing, so I'm glad he's through. And The Voice was great. They used to, if you didn't get through, they used to turn around and they used to say why they didn't put you through, which I thought was quite awkward for them and awkward for the judges. So now, if you don't get through, they just don't turn around, which I think is a lot better because it leaves them with their dignity and stuff, and doesn't make them feel so awkward. So that's good, and it was a really good episode, like start to the series for both shows last week, and Casualties on tonight. Carl and Ethan and Alicia are in a love triangle because Alicia loves Carl, but she also loves Ethan. Which one will she choose? I am team Ethan all the way because Ethan's so sweet and down to earth, but Carl's just a bit of a smug butt munch, to be honest. So yeah, can't wait for Let It Shine, The Voice, and Casualty tonight. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your Saturday and a lovely Sunday rest tomorrow, and I shall see you around. Bye.